my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's. But your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go now. 50, green. Striker, check, striker.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Here's set.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
On the ready.
He'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. Yeah! Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, hut, ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Well, the try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Christian Watson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Come on, ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 26
A
yards.
big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
He'll get this one out to Jacobs. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defense.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To the left side, he finds Kraft. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
On the double.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Check two. Check. Check.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Now it's second and 1.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Set. Go. Ready, go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now Howard on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Howard. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That is fielded at the 13. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
16-yard line.
Ready, break.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Stand.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Set. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Love to throw. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there?
Ready, set. Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
You. Yell. Ready. Yell. Hut.
On 2nd down, Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Hut.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. First down, Packers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Rasheed Walker, guilty of the infraction. Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready?
Throwing on second down, Love. That one complete for Watson. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
Seemed like the receiver might ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Come on, set.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will have a Packers first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. About 4 catches on this drive alone. Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Now Love. There's Kraft, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go. Ready?
On the RPF, a second effort, and he is in. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
first down with Howard. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
On first down, right back to Johnson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Second down and 8. Here's Howard. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's complete. Calvin Austin. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here comes a toss right. Here comes Johnson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He's got it at the 7. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable about.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Howard. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
What a methodical methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one in the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Lowe to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come back.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right. At the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? To throw it on 1st down is Howard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. Derek Harmon, first rounder out of Oregon. There for the stop.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
This is 3rd and 6.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Levis throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Look at that big guy rumble. And he will score. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Steelers make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Ready. Cut.
On 1st down, it's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That's complete to Watson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here we go. Set.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Ready, break. Ready, set.
Here's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
Complete to number 88, Luke Musgrave. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready.
Here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. he's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
We'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Now run. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. That's to the right side for Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he will get into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Austin now to return this. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds here, and his guys will have it to start the 4th. Time has run out here in the 3rd quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Levis. This one grabbed by Austin. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, somebody got to do it. I tell G, watch do it. You survived outside off from the music. Turn his TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I've seen. Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with?
49, Mike 49. Min 18. Get up.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He finds Austin with the ground. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pick up at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another run here with Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
From the gun, it's Levis. And he's in. Fire move. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Side 2. Let's go. Ready.
Love to throw. Down the field, he's got Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he's into the end zone yet again. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Levis to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will finally run him down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 32 yards.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's more opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd down.
Like 0.
To throw is Levis. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Like 54.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
13 yards on.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A second down throw here for Levis. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Sabres 38, Packers 34. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, yeah.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. Okay, they get the timeout call. They've got one big play. Can they do it again? Don't go anywhere.
27 on the way. First down, Packers.
Here's first down.
Ready? Ready?
Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. They'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one.
Red, cycle. Set. Right, right. Will green. Set.
Throwing on second down, Love. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.